Big 12 tournament's always a fun one. I expect that we'll have a good crowd out there, which is always enjoyable for our team to play in front of. We are in final exams right now. This is the reason why you're not seeing players here. It's important for us to try to kind of get them out of the final space and into the softball space. So all of our finals will be done by tomorrow. And I'm trusting that we're going to have the energy to step in on Friday and do our thing. I do. And I was the one that kind of brought the other to the table because we were starting back. And I thought, let's just try to at least play 3 games so that we can think of it like a weekend of conference play. So everybody was kind of guaranteed that, but there were a couple teams that knew they weren't going to make postseason. So why are we playing this last game? And I think that makes sense. I get it. We're going into this playing maximum of 2 games, which, I mean, what do you do? What can I do? So I don't know. I mean, I guess I like it, but I'm looking at every other team in the country at places right now playing. And personally, I like the change. Personally, the fact that we're in finals is something that would be really hard to get started in a game like Tuesday or Wednesday, you know, and I know like the SEC and some of the big conferences have to do that because of the amount of members in their conference, but because we have such a small conference, it's kind of an easy weekend for everybody.
It was announced Thursday that next, starting in August, Oklahoma athletics sporting events will be airing on ESPN Plus starting next year. Obviously, that affects you. Well, now more people get a chance to watch your home games. What was your reaction to that news, especially fresh off a weekend where you had monster TV numbers for Bedlam outrating the Stanley Cup playoffs, Dodger baseball games, and WNBA?
Whoa, tell me more about that, because no one's telling me this. Patrick, I've heard nothing about this.
Yeah, you had to beat the Stanley Cup playoffs Thursday night, and then you beat WNBA action on the weekend and Major League Baseball games with on MLB Network, higher ratings.
We outrated the Dodgers?
Your Dodgers, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. I am thrilled about this announcement and so thankful for Joe Castiglione. Kind of shared with me how he was in talks and been working on this for quite a while. There have been a lot of requests for Sooner softball. If we aren't on ESPN, where do you find us? How do we watch you? And this is going to solve a lot of problems for a lot of people. And it helps with recruiting. It helps with, families that live at home that can tune in now and not have to spend money to come out here to see us. So I'm thrilled about it. And it's a long time coming. So it's going to be great for us. We're going to use this momentum because I feel that sweep of Oklahoma State was big for us. They're a ranked team in the top 10. They're a good team, and we face very good pitching. So I feel the fact that we didn't swing our best, but our defense and our pitching did the job. And if you can get 2 of 3 working very well, you're likely to have a success. If you can get all 3 working at one time, you are guaranteed success. So I think offensively, we got to fine tune some things, like I was saying, for some of our athletes. So going into postseason is like a new chapter. So we kind of take this, like this is the end of the book, and maybe you weren't a big, you didn't have a big part, or you were not the main character in the first 2-3 chapters of, the beginning and the middle of our book, but the ending is open for anyone who wants to be the main character. And however this is going to end, I'm hoping that you'll hear about new names. Kinsey Hansen, this is a great opportunity for her to just change her season around completely. So it's just moments like that, opportunities for players like that to kind of come in with some heroics, regardless of what they've done prior to going into postseason. Truth be told, I've been really proud of how they've gone about the season. There's been a lot of pressure on us. I feel that the expectation, and we're pleasers. We're a pleasing team. And I think just maybe women in general are just pleasers. We want to make you happy. We want the crowd, the solid crowd. We want to win for you. We want to make you happy. If you're in Home Run Village, we want to come out. We want to say hi to you and say thank you for coming. And I think we want to represent Oklahoma. We want to be pleasing to the state. We want to be the team you want to root for. I think we've done a lot of that, and it's quite honestly been exhausting. There's been a lot of requests for this team, for all of us, and it's been hard. It's been different than any other year I've ever been a part of. It's the people want access to us more than ever, and it's we had a big ESPN group in here during the biggest weekend of our season, which was against Oklahoma State. And they are following us. There's a photographer, reporter, there's cameras, coming in on Tuesday and being here Tuesday and Wednesday and play on Thursday. And it's been constant. It's been hard. It's been a distraction for sure. So I've been proud of, because it's hard for us to say no to them. We want to if this builds our program and it builds our sport, because ESPN is tracking us and following us. How do you say no to that? You don't, you just do it. And that's kind of it. You just, come on, you guys, let's just do this. Let's get this done. Let's do this. And they don't decline anything that we ask. They're like, oh gosh, I don't want to do this. Please don't make me do this. They're very genuine when they speak to all of you and so forth. I feel like we've been a little bit laxed because we've had those run rules and we do it, looks very easy. And then we get a little lack of focus in the dugout when that happens. I think we've gone through some times where we have not been super in tune and in focus. We're just going through the motions, and the team's motions are so good that you don't know that we're going through the motions. But I do, and I still think it's something that we gotta get sharper. We gotta fine tune our tools here as we go into postseason. And that's been a focus from the coaching staff, is we need fine tuning and we need it to be running like a well-oiled machine versus just, we can kind of put it on cruise control and you'll never know. If you're out here in the stands, you don't know that. And we've got to get the cruise control off, completely out of our equation.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.